Hi, everyone. It's Michael from Leading Edge Seminars with a November report. What's coming up? First, the first week in November, we decided to lay low, partially because of the election. I think we couldn't do anything for the first few days of the week because everyone's holding their breath. And hopefully by Thursday, November the 5th, we will be breathing again. And we have a free virtual lunch on Thursday, November the 5th with Kathryn Hall, who later in November will be leading two separate webinars on dealing with sexual issues in therapy. Now, she's written some books on the sex therapy, and these programs are really aimed at therapists who haven't had a lot of training in sex therapy, although if you have, you probably find it interesting, but dealing with stuff that you might not have a lot of training or background in. What happens when an individual or couple comes in, they bring up issues around sexuality or sexual problems, and you're not exactly sure how to deal with this. Well, that's what Kathryn Hall's webinar is about. We're going to talk with her on the 5th about her background, how she got into this and all that kind of thing. That's for free on November the 5th, and then we move in to our regular webinars in November, including the two by Kathryn. We also have Paul Gilbert, who's an English therapist who developed compassion-focused therapy. Now, compassion is a word we're hearing a lot these days around self-compassion and other things. And he developed this approach which really combined cognitive behavioral therapy, other approaches, and an understanding of neuroscience to look at how we can work with this modality and how you might integrate compassion-focused therapy into your practice regardless of what you're doing. We also have Russell Barkley, who's probably the leading psychologist in the issue of ADHD. He's followed all the research over the last 25 to 30 years to really come up with his ideas and his suggestions about what works best with children or adults with ADHD. There's some really concrete, effective ideas and ideas you might use and he might not agree with because he's very outspoken, because he believes in the research and all the work that he's done that gives him some incredible insights. He's leading 3 different programs for us in November, and some are kind of brand new. Others focus on areas he's spoken about before, but are always updated with the latest research that he's been looking into. We also have Frank Anderson, who's one of the leaders in the internal family system therapy world. He is leading 6 different programs for us. We've had a couple already, and these 2 deal with parenting issues and working with families or parents, and the other, the issue of shame. Now, he's chosen topics which aren't normally covered in the kind of depth that 3-hour webinars offer. And if you'd like to sign up for those, or even have access to these signed up before, we have kind of special rates if you want to attend all 6. Now, all our programs, we really feature the opportunity for interaction. They're live, they're interactive. You can come on the screen or text questions you have for the speakers, and they're followed up by a 1-hour Q&A session where you can come back to the speaker and to everyone in the group and talk about what you've learned, how it's going, what new questions have come up. So those are always available. And the other thing that's always available, even if you can't make it for our webinars or any of our free events, we send you the link so you can watch it afterwards. That's automatic. So don't think if you can't make it that day, you can't attend. You can watch that later. It's always available to you. We're ending the month with a town hall, which are kind of monthly events. They're free, and everyone's invited. Kind of talk about what's on top, what you're interested in talking about. In October, the topic was COVID, our reactions, working with clients. We had a lot of great discussion, and we have some interesting ideas for our November town hall. All this information is on our website. Check out our messages, and I hope you can join us. Thanks.